Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Sunday, January 21st, 2024. Welcome, everyone, to the Sunday morning episode of GMWF. I am Lance Brock, and I just want to thank everyone for tuning in to the podcast on this Sunday morning. Hope everyone listening out there is having a great Sunday morning. As of yesterday, we were only 1 week away from the WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event, which will take place next Saturday live from Tampa, Florida at Tropicana Field. Definitely looking forward to that. And on this Sunday morning, I am going to go over a little bit last night's AEW Saturday Collision. But first thing is first. I want to start off, I guess maybe you can call this a new segment or something of the Sunday morning episode I am starting right now, right here on 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. And that is, I just decided this about, I don't know, maybe a half hour ago or so before I left. Every Sunday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans, starting today, and hopefully I'll remember each week, I will have my pick for the match of the week in the last week of pro wrestling. And first, I just want to say, hopefully, won't get any rude or nasty comments in the comment section about people disagreeing with me or anything. It's just my opinion, my pick for match of the week. No need to get upset about it. And for the first week of the match of the week, for my pick, I have to go with from TNA Impact last Thursday night, which was the first episode of Impact in the new TNA era. And I'm sure most fans listening to this podcast now have probably seen this match, or at least they should have anyway. Number 2, the walking weapon Josh Alexander taking on the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. They had a great match. These two, the last time these two great pro wrestlers met on Impact Wrestling last year. And once again, they did it again. And this match, I may be going out on a limb, as they say, but in my opinion, I might say that this match was even better than the first one. Can't not say enough good things about Josh Alexander and Will Ospreay. Especially Tom Hannafan and Matthew Raywalt putting over about how much Josh Alexander and Will Ospreay, and also they have both said how they grew up watching TNA wrestling and always have wanted to compete in a TNA ring. And I thought Tom and Matt did a great job of putting that over. Just a great match. Josh Alexander getting the victory. That is my pick for match of the week. But it'll probably be the last time we'll be seeing Will Ospreay in TNA for a while anyway. I don't know if he worked any more matches at the most previous tapings, but right now he's wrapping up his, I guess you could say, in Japan matches for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now signing with AEW, should be appearing soon. But with AEW having a working relationship with New Japan, I wouldn't rule out seeing him make appearances maybe once or twice a year. Maybe even if it's for NJPW Strong. Or might even see him show up at the big shows like Wrestle Kingdom, Dominion. Or who knows, could even see him be a representative for AEW in the G1. Who knows? And I wouldn't even rule out maybe a rare appearance in TNA again, since TNA also does work with New Japan. So I wouldn't rule it out completely. Not as if he did sign with WWE. And now GMWF is going to continue. Talk a little bit about last night's AEW Collision, which I thought very good show last night. We started off pretty strong. Jon Moxley taking on Shane Taylor. Very good match. Different styles between these two. Mox and the head of Shane Taylor Promotions, but they worked very well together. Great match. And the Cope Open Challenge continues. Adam Copeland continuing to put out the Open Challenge, and it was accepted by one half of Top Flight, Dante Martin. Once again, just as the two previous matches in the Cope Open, I thought were very well. And Copeland got the win, which not a surprise, but Dante Martin looked great in this match. And so far, I really have enjoyed these because, yes, Adam Copeland, the legend, the veteran in the match, got the win. But he made the younger guys that he was in there with look better. He helped them and made them look like they were stars. And the next Cope Open Challenge has already been announced. And this one is going to be a treat for all pro wrestling fans. Because this next one is not a young, upcoming superstar in pro wrestling. He will be taking on Minoru Suzuki, which that is one I am definitely looking forward to seeing. The Rated R superstar Adam Copeland taking on Minoru Suzuki. Like I said, that should be a treat for all pro wrestling fans, that match right there. And we also see the return to in-ring action of Thunder Rosa taking on Queen Amanada in a very good match. Daniel Garcia with FTR in his corner defeated Buddy Matthews, honoring the House of Black with Malachi Black and Brody King. And it has been made official. Next week we will see a trios match inside of a steel cage. FTR and Daniel Garcia taking on the House of Black, which I'm sure will probably main event Saturday Collision next Saturday night. That is definitely going to be a really good one you do not want to miss. Roderick Strong with the Kingdom in his corner defeated Matt Sydal. And in the main event of Collision this week, we saw the Blackpool Combat Club members of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli, defeating the AEW Triple Crown champion Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Really good tag team match. So really good episode of AEW Saturday Collision. And just one thing that I forgot to mention was Jon Moxley, after his match, he got on the mic and he kind of called out anybody, and he even said something about friends being included in there or allies, but he made it sound like he was even calling out his teammates in the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, which I have heard a little bit people say online is that William Regal may be appearing on WWE television soon. They might stop calling it the Blackpool Combat Club, maybe have them disband. And there are rumors about a certain free agent in the pro wrestling business, Sami Callihan, no longer a part of TNA/Impact Wrestling. Mox and Callihan go back. So could we see a reunion of those two in AEW? Could be possible. We will just have to wait and see. And that is all for this Sunday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Should be back tomorrow morning with the Monday episode. Remember, in the comment section, you can leave your feedback and your opinions on last night's episode of AEW Collision. And as far as my pick for match of the week goes, feel free to let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Just no rude or nasty comments, please. And until then, have a great pro wrestling day.